Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed your 4th of July weekend. I sure did. I just drove in from Shreveport, spent time with family, and had a great time. Now, right after I did the Comic Hero special report on last Friday, I went over to Books A Million and found 3 books that I wanted to buy, so here they are. First up is Detective Comics number 934. Now, this book is returned to its original numbering and is taking a completely different direction. I mean, yes, it still stars Batman, but however, this is a teen book. It's written by James Tynion IV with artwork by Eddie Barrows, and it features him, Red Robin, spoiler, Cassandra Cain, Batwoman, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you, Clayface. I thought, okay, Clayface, when did he turn good? Well, I guess I'll find out when I read. Alright, next up is The Mighty Thor number 7. Now, this is the conclusion of a 2-part story featuring Thor when he was younger and wielding the Asgardian axe known as Jarnbjorn. And I can't wait to read it. Alright, and then finally, Black Panther number 3. Now, in this volume, which is written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, with art by the legendary Brian Stelfreeze, this book really delivers, and it really talks about T'Challa really rebuilding Wakanda after it had been wiped out by Namor during Avengers vs. X-Men, and he's still trying to do it, and he's also trying to resurrect his sister Shuri, who had fallen in battle some time ago, and it's not coming easy for good old T'Challa. All right, that's 3 I bought, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 7,395. America! Welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Coming to you from Clint's Comics here in Monroe, and I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I sure did. But things are going to be a little different now. Well, actually not different. More like, well, to an extent, back to normal. Actually, there's no such thing as normal. But I'm actually going to go back to doing episodes on Wednesdays now, which is, or as I like to call it, CBW. Comic Book Wednesday, CBW. And yeah, so congratulations to the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers. They won the College World Series last week against Arizona. And I'm wearing this, I made this Coastal Carolina themed Comic Hero tee, and I'm wearing this Coastal Carolina hat. And I know that a lot of y'all kind of get a little put off with me, wearing sports themed Comic Hero tees, but don't worry, that's not all I do. If you've ever watched my show, you would know that I also wear, like, most of my tees have purposes. Y'all know that. Like, for example, like when the terrorist attack in France happened last November, I wore a Paris France themed Comic Hero tee in episode 89. And then also for the month of October, I know we haven't, a lot of y'all haven't gone that far ahead, but I'm just going to let you know. For the month of October, I'm going to be, every episode that month, I'm going to be, is going to be for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is something that I actually started really back at the very beginning. In episode 3, I wore, that was the first time I ever wore a Breast Cancer Awareness Comic Hero tee. For those y'all don't, for those of y'all who don't remember, that was the episode that I did live at the Fieldhouse, episode 3. That was also the episode where, not even a minute in, my good friend Nate Nasworthy video bombed. Oh, and also have some more announcements in terms of the show a little later on. But for right now, let's give away a free t-shirt. All right, not last week's episode, but rather in the last episode, I asked the question, what is the Green Lantern Oath? Well, the answer, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. And 4 people have answered correctly. So, and I'm about to go ahead and draw the name of the who wins the Comic Hero t-shirt, and that person happens to be Crystal Abbott. So congratulations, Crystal, you win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. All right. Here's the question for this week, and I'm going to stick with the whole Green Lantern theme. Who is the Green Lantern who is also a living planet? Now here's the hint. He also served as the base of operations. Well, actually, come to think of it, because it's a planet, we don't know whether it's a male or female, but this member also served as a base of operations for the Green Lantern Corps after the planet was destroyed by Relic. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free Comic Hero tee in episode 120 of the show. All right, now my good friend Brian Ferguson from Athens, Louisiana, has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight that is both mystical and cosmic. Representing DC, we have Shazam. And representing Marvel, we have Captain Marvel. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Shazam versus Captain Marvel. Shazam possesses magically bestowed powers including superhuman strength, speed, flight, invulnerability, heightened intelligence, and other magical abilities including spellcasting and control of magical lightning. Captain Marvel possesses superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and durability, energy projection and absorption, and flight. Who will win? Even though Billy Batson is physically an adult as Shazam, he's not intellectually. He asks her, instead of fighting, can I just make out with you instead? This angers Captain Marvel as she begins to punch Shazam repeatedly for minutes on end. Shazam sees no other way out but to use magical lightning. He does, but Captain Marvel goes binary and proceeds to beat the holy heck out of him. Shazam then yells, Shazam! And turns back into Billy Batson. Captain Marvel immediately stops punching him and asks, are you really a kid? Well, he says, yeah. Please don't hurt me anymore. She slaps Baston and walks away saying, find somebody else to play games with, you little perv. I'm not the one. Captain Marvel wins. And that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and I have 2 more that have been requested. One requested by Chad Blackwell from Woodlands, Virginia for next week's episode. And then the episode right after that, a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, another one requested by Brian Ferguson from Athens, Louisiana. But if you want to request a fight in future episodes, contact info is down there. All right. Let's get to your favorite segment and my favorite segment. Comic books I bought this week.
Comic books I bought this week.
Alright, first up is Web Warriors number 5. Now, this is a book that features like Spider-Man characters from across the Marvel multiverse. I mean, there's the Captain Britain Spider-Man, there's Spider-Ham, who is one of my favorite characters growing up. There's the Spider-Woman, aka Mayday Parker, and then Spider-Gwen. or Spider-Woman who's Gwen Stacy. And they're going up against like a whole legion of, at first, Electros, and then recently Doc Ock. But they actually befriended one of them. Strange. Wonder who else they're going to encounter. All right, up next is The Amazing Spider-Man number 13. This is part of a story arc called Power Play, and it also features Tony Stark as Iron Man. And they're going up against, of all people, Regent. Just when you think, excuse me, just when you think that we didn't have to put up with him anymore after Secret Wars, think again. He's in the all-new, all-different Marvel Universe. All right, up next is Justice League Rebirth. This is a... oh, excuse me. But this is a... oh, by the way, sorry that I'm coughing. That's only because off camera, Claire and I had some very colorful conversations, and it resulted in me laughing. But anyway, and doing a lot of it. But anyway, in this book, Justice League Rebirth, we see the reformation of the Justice League, including the Superman from the original DC universe join up with all the characters from the New 52 universe. And it's going to sit well with everyone with the exception of one person. You guessed it, Wonder Woman. And then also we're going to see the addition of both the Green Lantern Simon Baz and the Green Lantern Jessica Cruz. But Jessica Cruz was already a member of the League when she was Power Ray for a short time. But now that she is officially a Green Lantern, everything's right with her. And then finally, Superman number 2. Now, I haven't bought the first issue of Superman number 1, but don't worry, I'm going to look for it. But in this book centers more around Superman, Lois, and their son John. And I think the first story arc of this series is Son of Superman, which really puts where Superman introduces John to part of his Kryptonian bloodline. Ever since he was born, he just knew that he already knew that he was John John Samuel Kent, and that his father's name is Clark Kent and his mother's name is Lois Lane. But we found out, but then he discovers more about his Kryptonian heritage, being half Kryptonian, and he already knew that he had powers, but he gets to know more about his heritage. All right, that's 4 I bought, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 7,399. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and I hope this was short for you. I mean, I understand. Just like I posted on Facebook yesterday, I understand that the series, that the show is a little too long. I understand that y'all just want me to give away free T-shirts and do the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight and get to the comics, and that's what I'm going to do. This might be my show. And I might have done over 100 episodes, and I might have been doing it for nearly 3 years, but I listen to my fans, and I always have their consider, and always any input that y'all have, I always keep in consideration. Oh, and here's the question for next week's episode to win the free tee: who is the Green Lantern who is a living planet? Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free Comic Hero tee. And if you don't mind buying a shirt from me, for adults they're $10, and for children they're $5. In the short time that I've been here, I've done this episode. I had a lot of fun, and but here's my thing though. If y'all have any suggestions for the show, anything you think that'll make the show better, please let me know. Contact info is down there. Or if you have my cell phone number, you call me, text me, whatever. If you're on Facebook, message me. Y'all know what to do. Or if you just want to, or if you don't have a sharp bone in your body, you can just come to me. I won't bite. Not hard. And one thing I just thought about. For all the customers over at Clint's Comics, starting next week, the store hours will be extended. Tuesday through Saturdays from 11 to 6. And so what this means, so this will give me the opportunity to come here and do the episodes on Wednesdays. And I don't even know why I said that, but I mean, because I know y'all, and also I want to thank everyone for all your thoughts from last week. It was I'm not going to go into detail as to what happened, but I just want to thank you for all the concern that y'all showed for me, and also wanted to and especially my friend Hillary Brasher. I want to thank you for your kind words, saying, "Don't worry, we'll be here when you get back." I know you will. And and congratulations to one of my classmates, Angie Thurman, or should I say Angie Oak. She and her now husband, Alex, just got married over the weekend. So congratulations, y'all. I wish nothing but happiness for the both of y'all. All right, had a lot of fun. Come back and do this again. I'm Victor Nunley. I'm the Comic Hero. We'll see you next week for episode 120. Oh, dadgummit. I just thought about something. Starting next week, I'm starting a new thing called Viewer's Choice. And it's I want it to run all the way through the end of next month. And so what this means is y'all will have the opportunity of letting me know what t-shirt y'all want me to wear. I mean, what color t-shirt you want me to wear. It could be any color, nothing too outrageous. And by the way, I'm not going sleeveless. It's not happening. Not my style. But any t-shirt you want me to wear, just let me know. I mean, this time y'all have the opportunity of letting me know what shirt I'm going to wear instead of me deciding. It can be anything, but nothing too tasteless and absolutely nothing hateful or political. I will not do that. All right, that's all. I'm Victor Nunley. I'm the Comic Hero. We'll see you next week for episode 120 right back here at Clint's Comics. So till then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and chance up. Now, right after I got off work, I went over to Books A Million because I wanted to find this one book, and I did. Superman #1. This is the first issue of the current series, and of course, it's written by Peter J. Tomasi with artwork by Patrick Gleason, and I cannot wait to read it. All right, with that one book, that brings the total of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 7,400. Thanks for watching.